Ooh, let's go. All right, let me get my camera situated. Instead of situated, I'm gonna call it situated. Get my camera situated. All right, this is on the. I am all the way up. Hear everything I'm saying. You can hear everything I'm doing. Hear that treadmill pounding the pavement. Turn the volume up. There we go. Okay, opposite way. All right, now we in there. Let's go. Let's get it in. All right. Mm-hmm. Gotta get this thing going because we'll do walking most of the time, but I get my jog in, get it going. Jog for at least a minute. Let's go. Get that sweat going. Whew. All right. Whew. I'm gonna walk most of the way, but my blood flow my jog. This half hour is not enough. You start building the sweat. Ready to come, but it's still not enough. Whew. This treadmill is built to last, though. All right. It's about a minute jog. Slow down. Whew. Bring it down to 3.5 miles an hour. All right, now. There we go. Sitting down leveled off. Breathing a little bit heavy. Good to go. Whew. What a day. Got one of those 13-hour days ahead of me, you know. The whole goal of the day. I added a bunch of videos. That's what I love. See, my schedule just works. As you guys know why. Because I have my lady who, she's gonna help me. She's actually a great example of a help me because, you know, she really helps me. It's gonna help me. Okay. I just so happen to get a lady that's involved in everything I'm involved in. You know how to edit videos, has a business mind like mine's. I lucked out. And so, as I'm working, she'll be helping me out with editing, things like that. Helps me out a ton. Helps me to be able to focus on my YouTube channel, in my work, and to be able to do them simultaneously. Now, it's the best way. It just works. It just works out for us. Because if she was to actually physically get a job, even a teaching job, she would do the teaching, it just wouldn't pay unless she used to get $20 an hour or something like that. Then it will pay, but it's still more worth it for us to work together because you have your own ventures, you know. it can take up more than just working and punching the clock. So it really would make no sense. It would really hurt us if she worked. That's for me to do, and she helps on the business side. That's what I love about it. Anyway, guys, gotta get this in. Just a little bit about myself, what I got going. We're gonna get it in. So the goal is to get it in like this every day. Okay. Even see, this is gonna be a level where you're at. If you want to take it to the furthest extent, I'm sure you've seen my 1,000-calorie challenge. Try that definitely. But if you just want maintenance, you get by every day, 30 minutes, hour, that's gonna get you where you need to be. Add that in with some exercise as well. Okay, I've yet to do my exercise videos, so that's gonna come. I'm gonna start that up as early as this weekend. Add it in there. It's usually the best time when my downtime from working. So yeah, that's when I add those in. Whew. But if you get it in like this every day, you'll keep the every day with a diet, and then when you get outside, you don't just drive all day. Definitely get some walking in outside as well. Say if you're walking, grab a lunch break, go walk to lunch. If you can, say if there's a deli or something nearby, go walk to the deli, have yourself a salad. Keep it light. It's crazy. It's like you don't want to starve yourself, so you know how to keep it within reason. I'm sure a lot of people have exercised before, and when you're eating healthy, and when you're not. But for those that don't know, fast food is not eating healthy. Whew, at all. So number one, no. Okay, so 7 minutes through. Start out running for a minute and a half. Well, for 30 seconds. Ran for a minute, so it's a minute and 30. So from now on, I got 23 minutes on left to go. Gonna walk it out. And just keep the calories burning, man. Okay, Dallas, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Yeah. For those who are new, this is our fitness journey. I've yet to get Kay on the channel, because before I get Kay on the channel, Kay has to burn 500 calories. She got to do the 500 calorie challenge. Then I can get a video out of Kay. So just working. Yeah, hey man. You worked overnight or you work an early shift? We work an early shift. Because me, I'm going to work it overnight. Whew. And this actually, when I do this exercise here is going to drive me and push me. It gives me energy to work, to stay up. Let's see. How long were you working for today? Overnight in Hawaii. Okay. Me. Oh, overnight in Hawaii. Okay. Me, I'm here today. I'm working until 7 in the morning. Philippines time. That's gonna be my limit. So right after I get off of here, take a shower, eat something, probably start working right away. Then I'll be done around 6, 7 in the morning. Whew. Yeah, it's a grind. See, overnight in Hawaii, yeah, it's a grind, man. I know. I understand the pain you go through, brother. I understand. It's not really pain though. You get used to it. After like a week, you used to working overnight. Same thing, like even with the exercise. After a week, you don't really get tired when you're in a treadmill because you're doing it every day. Same thing, guys. You gotta push it every day, even when you're tired. But, you know, you gotta tell yourself, you know, I'm just gonna jump on a treadmill for 15 minutes. And sometimes that's even much for you guys. So say, I'm gonna jump on for 5 minutes. Then when you get on and get into it, you're into it. Same thing working overnight. Once you're into it, you go into it. It's no turning back. You know, you in it. And then you do it again the next day, even when you dread it. You know, you just may have to dread working overnight. You get used to it. When you get used to doing what you don't like doing, it creates discipline. You know? It's crazy. Is that normal hours? No, but a lot of times those jobs pay more. So I mean, think about it. Like, I can get contracts in Australia. There's not many of them. Or I work contracts in Australia. I would get good sleep. I would sleep on a regular schedule. But I wouldn't be able to go anywhere at all. Because my whole day would be locked in. I'd be in the house. When I work, say I can go to sleep. Say if I get to sleep at 6 in the morning, right? I can still wake up at 12 and get out and have a day out in the Philippines. That's why I choose to work overnight, because you still get some day in there. If I worked in Australian time, I wouldn't be able to enjoy the Philippines at all. I'd be miserable if I worked Philippines time. My whole day would be dedicated to working. My night that's better. My night's dedicated to working. You know, if I'm gonna go out and get something done in the day, I could still do it. I just be sleepy, come back home and sleep, and get up and do it again. It just works for me. Yeah, but overnight is no joke. I've been doing overnight for what? Since I've been in the Philippines, 6 years working overnight. But not the whole time though. Not the whole time. Sound fun. Well, I'll be honest. It's not fun at all. You know, some days you really dread it. But does it work out? Oh yeah, it works for me. No complaining at all. You can be in a country where it's cheap to live and they can earn some money. You know, it's definitely worth it. It is fun then, you know. When I think about how I traveled the world, I was able to work online. I worked online, and I traveled to 3 countries. I went to Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia for all within 20 days while working online. I just had to make sure I had good internet service. So I wouldn't trade this in for the world, man. I wouldn't trade it in. And it was wild because my whole goal was to work up until like 3, 4. Because I'm in another country, I still want to get up and enjoy my day. So when I worked up until 3 at night, right? 3 in the morning. That's what I did when I was on that 20-day adventure. I would be up for like, I slept 3, I'd be up by 9. I would get 6 hours sleep. I would go to sleep right away. Be up by 9, ready to go. Some days even 8, ready to go. I'm still out early, especially when I was in Thailand. It was a lot of fun. You're doing your thing. Good life, yeah. Okay life. I'm not rich, no. Not rich at all, but did it pay off for me? Yeah. You know what happened, K Dallas? I had to figure out, okay, do I stay in the States and be bogged down for the rest of my life? Or do I jump up and say, and take life by the horns and do what I gotta do to be a man? And I said, I'm a grown man, I can be anywhere, I can live anywhere, make it happen. And I just did it. I'm gonna be honest though, a guy or a girl, a guy has to have balls, or a girl, it's kind of the same. We don't call it balls. But yeah, you gotta have willpower, I should say. So you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. Have willpower and also have the mental fortitude to sit there and think it out and plan it out. You know? And it helps when you have a woman that plans it out with you. That's on your wavelength. So I haven't had a woman cooperate with my plan. Well, actually, you can't have a woman cooperate with your plan. Even my wife, I can't tell my wife everything I have planned. I'll be there one day, yeah. So in that case, it doesn't matter, because even in Filipino, you can't let women know everything you're doing. You know, women don't want that. They think they do, but they don't. You can trust. If you get the right one, you can trust them with a lot of stuff you're doing, but you can't trust anybody with everything you're doing. Whew. That's just facts. Not even business partners. Is it trust issues? Yes, but no. You know. 14 minutes left to go. 14 minutes left to go. I gotta go faster. I gotta bring this up to 4 miles an hour. Cause I need more of a sweat. I like to be dripping by the time I get off this thing. Whew. If anybody doesn't know, this channel is to just show the work and not talk about the work. That's what I believe in. Show the work and have people join me on the mission. You know, get yourself a treadmill or go out there in the streets and join the journey. Whew. That's what this is for. It's motivation to exercise and get it in. Yeah, no, as soon as it opens, Hey Dallas should be here. Whew. 12 more minutes to go. So guys, even with this 30-minute walk, that's still only going to be 150 calories. Next year, yeah. It's gonna come fast though. I mean, we're already what? Going into October already. So we're going into October. So yeah, it's gonna happen fast. It's gonna fly by. It's what? December, 2 months. It'll be Christmas before you know it. We're already in Christmas season in the Philippines. The bird months hit. It'll be Christmas before you know it. Happy New Year's before you know it. Everything open. Whew. Me too. Incline to 10, yeah. But this machine doesn't have incline. The only incline it has is you can stand up on the has like a elevation in it. But that's only really like a 2. So I just keep it flat and do this. But the maximum elevation incline it has is 2. Incline at 10, oh, you're burning calories like crazy. But let's get it like this. I gotta switch my treadmill out. I'm waiting for this one to run its course first. Then I'm gonna get a treadmill that has all the bells and whistles. But this treadmill, this is trusty for me though, because I did a 1,000-calorie challenge in this thing. Didn't break. It lasted. It was even had smells to it. This thing should be pushed for like 3.5 hours. I'm on the challenge took. But it lasted through, got me to 1,000 calories. Didn't break, it's still working now, as you see. Still working like a champ. So of course I won't do another 1,000-calorie challenge on here. Next time I'll do a 1,000-calorie challenge in the street. And it's gonna be with me doing high intensity exercises. So I'll be doing like sprinting exercises. That's the next 1,000-calorie challenge I want to do. So I'll do like sprint 100 meters, then. Because sprinting 100 meters, I gotta look it up. But it burns a ton of calories in one quick instance. So I'm gonna do a lot of exercise like that. My next 1,000-calorie challenge, which is like high intensity exercises, you know? So say for instance, I'll figure out how many calories I'm burning if I do 500 jumping jacks, stuff like that, you know? And then boom, just do those exercises all in one shot. So it'll be like a calisthenics, non-stop burning exercise. Other than that, it's gonna be much harder than walking 1,000 calories. But I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. So I'm actually gonna have that on this channel too when I finish journey. So right now you're getting the treadmill, but it's gonna be a lot more. I'm gonna work myself up and doing all these different challenges. Challenge myself, push myself to the limit. You know? Whew. 8 minutes left. Yeah, no, I do need the treadmill and inclines. It's been a little while for that. I'd be so lucky for everything to take off and to get it sponsored. Maybe that's not happening for some soon. Got a pound of paper first. Whew. Okay. Walk walking at 4 miles an hour though. I had to boost it. I know people watching this video may see on the screen 3.5 miles an hour. I had to move it up to 4 though. Because I wanna get the sweat in, you know? So if I'm walking less time, I'm gonna walk faster. Of course, if anybody's just not watching this, do it at your own speed, but you know, I gotta walk faster so I can feel it. I won't feel it, you know? Just pushing myself. Whew. It's worth it. Do I feel it? Yeah. So I have to walk to feel it. You see. We all start somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Whew. And I gotta do this more, K Dallas, because it's wild. It's wild. Like people working really late and they trying to get fit. Like for instance, when I'm not doing this every day, it's really, and then because I eat snacks, I snack a lot. I'll be honest with you guys. I eat snacks. I still eat my cookies. Not any kind of. I eat Quaker Oats cookies, right? I eat things like that. Like I eat a lot of cereal. Finesse cereal that has fruits in it, but it's mostly the regular grain like Kellogg's, and then has the fruits in there. It has I think pineapples and a bunch of other fruits, and I eat like a lot of raisins, like stuff with raisins. They got all raisins that added to the fruit, added to the oatmeal, but you know. When you eat these things, it does back on the weight, you know. So you gotta eat food. So it's wild. The work you gotta put in, like the treadmill and just exercising in general, it's no joke. It makes a lot of people say, forget it, I'm not doing it, you know. And you gotta stick to it. You gotta stick to it, because I choose not to show my body, but I think when I have to, so you guys can start seeing the ups and downs you go through. Because it's wild. Like, I'm in shape, but when I say if I miss 2 days without the treadmill, and then in those 2 days, I'm not eating crazy though. I'm not eating McDonald's. I'm not eating none of that. But even when you're eating somewhat healthy, you know, just missing 2 days, 3 days, sometimes it turns into 4, it turns into 5. And then boom, before you know it, the hell is stepping on that scale, you know? And it's like, man, what happened? And then people just say, forget it, I'm done with it. And they don't plan on dieting anymore. And then boom, months go by. Oh, it's wild. I'm staying fit is. Before you know it, a month went by. Like for instance, the gym, right? Because of the pandemic, the gym was closed. But what I did wrong was I relied on the gym too much. That's why I'm canceling that gym membership. I'm canceling it because I got so accustomed to lifting weights, right? At the gym, because that's all the weights you need. So I got so used to that, to where I stopped doing it at home. Like right now, I have this ab machine here I bought. It has a push-up bar on it. You can do your dips on it. I'm gonna get a pull-up bar, put it on the wall in here. The walls are concrete in the Philippines, so the pull-up bar will hold. So I'm gonna give me the right one, and I'm gonna pull up crazy. And my pull-up game has to step up, like has to elevate my pull-ups. I gotta turn into the pull-up man, because I need to do the pull-up abs, and I'm still gonna use that machine. It's not really good to use that machine, but I'm still gonna use it. And I'm gonna do a lot of planking, stuff like that. But pretty much military exercises, you know. Training like a person in the military is always the best. So if you're a person in the military, it's even easier. just go with basic training. You know, go with the idea of basic training. You know, hiking long distances with weights on. You see guys do it all the time, like the guys that do the CrossFit. That's pretty much like military training. So get into a lot of CrossFit stuff. You know, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Start showing up on the channel. Because that's gonna keep you fit. So you've got 1 more minute left, guys. 1 more minute. Whew. I'm jogging. I don't feel like I did enough. I'm telling you the truth. Even though I'm getting a sweat on, I'm meant to run for about 2 minutes. Whew. Hey guys, I got so caught up in my day. I held on you guys with something. Because on Sunday, I was on a live too long. That live should have only been maybe 2 hours. Because I completely forgot, and it was on my calendar too, to contact my cousin because he was going to do his 500 calorie challenge. That was his introductory to the channel. And he was going to start taking over, doing some videos too. So, Kate has to do hers, he has to do his, then those videos start. It's going to be good. Similar to this to the channel, you know, you see a lot of challenges between us three, me, Kay, and him. And then pretty soon you even see lives with us on here. You know, we'll even do who can last on the treadmill the longest. I think people don't like seeing that, you know? Why not challenge ourselves, challenge each other? Only thing that's no fair is I'm gonna beat both of them every time. I'm gonna beat both of them every time. Now, the crazy thing is, I want to do a challenge with them where whoever gets off the treadmill first, no bathroom breaks, anything. You know, so first I start out doing it with my cousin, then I do it with Kay. And this is gonna be a good challenge. So stay tuned for that. What I do is because me and Kay is gonna be sharing the same treadmill. I have Kay jump on, then I'll do it after, and then show you guys the time. It'll be live. It's gonna be a live video for that. With my cousin, I can do it live. And also, if there's anybody else out there that wants to challenge me and has a treadmill, you can do a challenge. Whoever gets off first loses. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. That was a half hour. Of course, it was more. I needed more because now, with all the running I did, I have a sweat. I needed to walk faster than 3.5, but that's just proof that you see 3.5 here on the screen, 3.5 miles an hour, but really you gotta push yourself. Really, you gotta stay pushing yourself, and you have to have that mindset always more and more and more. Because when you develop a more mindset, that's when you fall right where you should be. Don't forget that. You know, if you want to make $500,000, shoot for 5 million. Because you know what mess around and happen? You'll fall at 500 and you'll be happy. And don't just shoot for the 500. You put 5 million in your head and push for that 5 million. Because you know what will happen? Push for the 50 million. Because you'll mess around and get there. You might just be crazy enough to make it happen. You see. And what's going on, Zogo? But that's why you shoot for more, because you may be just that crazy to make it happen. People come up with ideas all the time and get rich, you know. And especially where I'm from, people don't think outside of the box like that, you know. People don't think like that. I would hang around groups of people who didn't think like that. You know, so what happens? You naturally separate yourself from them, okay? Because if you're thinking outside of the box and you're thinking 10 years, 20 years down the line, or you're thinking $50 million down the line, and you're around people that's thinking about the next mill or, you know, thinking about the next 1,000, you're not going to have anything in common with that person. At that point, you got to separate yourself, push for your goals, and do what needs to be done. So, everybody, thanks for watching. Nothing wrong with abundance mindset. Of course, just don't be greedy. And wanting more is not greed. Okay, because nowadays things are getting harder out here in the world, and it's sad to say we need more. We're gonna need more in the future to survive. So let's plan now to make it happen. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next video. Peace out.